Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. Sorry, I'm a little sick right now. But, Happy New Year to everyone. And we're going to kick off the new year by not completing Undertale. Because we got something else. Undertale will return, but don't worry. Instead, got another Earthbound like that I've heard a lot about. Heard. Give me a second, I gotta just messing with a few things. Let me just pull up the game in where is it? There it is. That's way bigger than I wanted. But slightly bigger. Here we go. This is off. Specifically, the remake version of Off from last year. Now, I don't know anything about this game, alright? I know that it's a lot older compared to games of similar vein, those being like Undertale and Omori. I'm pretty sure the original version of this game came out in like 2008, actually. But this was one of the inspirations behind both Undertale and Omori, I'm pretty sure. Caution: it is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public, or maybe not. Identify yourself. Kamor. Actually, no. Kringo. Kringo's back. Oh, okay. I get the feeling that this is not a game that I want to immerse myself in too much by adding myself in there, so we're going with Kringo's lore. You've been assigned to being called the Batter. Okay, well... Sorry I had to, like, cough and grunt a bit, because, again, I'm sick. So, sorry you gotta deal with that, everyone. For more information, find the one called The Judge. Okay. Off. I don't know if that's an acronym or anything, or... To move my body, use arrow keys. To interact with the environment, use Z. Okay. Zone 0. I'm already getting very similar vibes to Omori with this game, which I like that a lot. Oh, there's borders! There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the judge, and I am aching to know your name. my dear illusionary interlocutor. What? I am the batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. Delighted, I'm sure. But I am not addressing the body, only the soul that it harbors. What is your name, controller? His name is Kringo. You can't talk to us. However, he can see and hear everything. Okay, maybe I should have gone with myself. Although to me, you are nothing more than an imaginary specter, I must say that I am delighted to make your acquaintance, as well, my dear Kringo. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services. You know, everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable. Therefore, I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if I may be of any assistance. Thanks. Okay. It's impossible to get around this obstacle. Okay. A luck ticket. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. So I was mistaken for the first. And you did not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. Okay. I must say, this is really quite strange. You are the first living being I have ever met in this place. I concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It's all too obvious that I was mistaken. This is interesting. I like this. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories, you may find yourself subject to the violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. Your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? Yes. Just draw over a real guy. This is a battle scene. As you can see, you will find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. As battle begins, you will be given your first choice. You must decide between attack, defend, competence, and objects. Naturally, attack allows you to engage your opponent in a classical manner. Now it is time to put theory into practice. Choose the word attack from the menu, undulating before you, and then select my form to slay me with your bat. Ah, okay. Attack. The judge. Excellent, my dear sportive companion. Remember that the impact of your assault is determined by the level of both the batter and his opponent. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I am sure. When you're ready, strike again. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves your exchange. Just as it is your goal to purify these specters, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Choose defend and protect yourself from one of my dastardly blows. Defend. Now once more, if you'd be so kind to prove your mastery of defense. Defend! Even the best sportsmen, I believe, are subject to the callous vicissitudes, of the playing field. Do not fret. You can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects grants you access to the inventory you are carrying. Okay, so it's skills and items. Got it. Now, let us attempt to utilize an object. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. Doing nothing. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle order is a brilliancy, my friend. But there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I am speaking, of course, of your competences. Speaking generally, they are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence may trigger an unusually powerful attack or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competence cost exhausted, you will find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. And if by some mischance you cross swords with more than one of the opponents before recovering it, victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, let us try one. Choose competence and then run with courage, a skill calibrated to brutalize your enemies. What's with all the big words? What's with all the big words? I don't know a lot of these words. Run with courage. Now you've mastered not only this competence, but the very art of combat. You must remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. Your sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your conferes, or those of your opponents, fall to 0. Do take care of your health if you are hoping to pursue a career in purification. 50 XP, 10 CR, I guess that's money. Now you're ready to dispose of all the impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission, provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining bat blows upon an innocent cat. And at all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me if you would like my guidance. A while longer. I want to know what's in here. Quite peculiar. 448287C. Alright, remember that. Chat, remember that. One, two, three, four. Oh. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, wait. I get it. What? What? Yes. No. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Three. What? Shit. I don't know what I did. I'll be so real. I don't know what I just did. I don't know how I solved that. Aha, finally. After all our exertions, the eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene. Cat food. I'm hungry. Yeah, I don't get it. Two, 4, 4. What? Yeah, I don't understand what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna brute force this shit. Fuck. Fuck. Damn it. Shit. I don't know. I don't get how that works. Now feast your eyes upon an accessory that will prove especially useful in your purifying quest, my enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air. As you have no doubt noticed, nevertheless, you will be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colors, which defy any sensible theory of the visual arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition outside space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. Now I invite you to try it for yourself, in order to discover regions more populous than this deserted place. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grip you. Okay? Do not worry, I too travel widely across the zones of this world. I'm certain we will meet again. Ah yes, by the by, I still don't understand what that means. That's stupid. Take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you entry into Zone 1. Have I explained that you can at any moment examine yourself in your inventory by pressing C? Leo card has been found. Fuck. Health points and competence points completely restored. Save the game. What the hell? Oh, it's a map! Enter Zone 1? Yeah. Okay. There's a save point right here. Traveling 1's very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 1. Damien. Zone 1. Why is this place called Damien? Visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Gringo. Oh, I don't know. It must be part of senior management. In any case, that's good. That means they approved our request. Come with me. I'll explain your assignment. Whoa. Whoa. You are here in the smoke mines of Damien, in the south of Zone Number 1. Here we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to other zones. The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale, so we can live. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. There we are, and so, well, how do I put this? Where are the impure spirits? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines, and they've been getting more and more aggressive. In fact, it'd be better if you didn't go there, because the regulations forbid visitors from accessing the smoke mines. So, here's what we're gonna do. There's an annex in the mines that nobody ever visits. When a miner went there some time ago, he says he saw something strange, nothing like the usual. So I thought maybe that's the leader of the Spectres. So, there we are. If you accept, go into the annex and kill the leader of the Spectres. Then the specters will disappear and we can do our jobs again. There you go. There we, do you have any questions? No. Ah, great. Impeccable. Tunnel's right down there. I'll wait for you here. Can you go in your house? Yeah, purple house. Elect ticket. That's good. Hello, Judge. Well, well. Who do we have here? Is that not Kringo and his charming jumping jack the Batter? Are you the leader of the Spectres? No, certainly not. I am only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. I've tried to appropriate it myself, but the operation has failed repeatedly. But I'm thinking perhaps you, who are not of the physical order of things, could succeed in binding the spiritual entity to your own. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon, I must admit. That I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well then, since it's chosen you to accompany you, I can only advise you to make it the best possible use of it. Okay. Leader of the Spectres isn't here. I fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies in the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. There's nothing here. Well, that's good enough for me. Ah, you returned. So, have you killed the leader of the Spectres? No, he wasn't there. Oh, really? Damn. Oh, gosh. Well, then, I guess I'll have to let you enter the main gorges in that case. But, the regulations prohibit it. Alright, I suppose this would be an extraordinary case, as defined in paragraph 5. So, good. What the primary mines are on the right. There. There's phantoms down there. What are you doing here? Lamps always work. Okay. Wait, there was a chest. Pillar art. Oh, it's the border. Okay. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness, come to eliminate your wretched forms. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. Oh, I actually have another party member. It's the circle. Okay, yeah, it seems like basic attacks are the way to go with this thing. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other galleries. Okay, so the yellow ones are just regular save blocks. Got it. A joker has been found. What is a joker? Revives the character. Okay. I have the option to flee now. Belial's meat. Negative status effects. Okay. This game's cool. I like it. I'm working. Okay. I won't interrupt your work then. Whoa. Magnolia. Lethargic. Ow. Oh, that was not enough. Is that the hand from SpongeBob? Alpha leveled up. Healed. Now what's this way? What? Did you come to the smoke mines? Yes. But it's full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. Then who are you? Were you sent here by the Queen or by Dinan? No. Ow! Yes. That'd be great. There are specters in the big barns. Barns? Yes. Give me a sec, chat. Sorry. You're here at the metal farmsteads of Pentel, on the east side of Zone 1. Our job is to cut livestock in two and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. All the low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. Some is loaded into crates and sent to other zones, so that they can have objects in ground too, I guess. It's an essential element. The first of the four elements. The first of four elements. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. Expected to the big... I must purify the lines first. Ah yes, but the barns aren't that big, and it would be good if you took care of them fast. Because the Queen's Inspector is going to arrive at any moment, so could you please do the barns first? Alright. Ha, great, thank you so much. The barns are over there on the right. fuck, dude? Five specters remain. Hell yeah. Silver flesh received. Oh. These guys don't seem that tough. This game has got a pretty good combat system. I like it. It's a lot more straightforward than Omori, so I'll give it that. The batter leveled up. I did it. I'm really... Can it, you little shit. Yes. How long has he been in there? I don't know. No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He will eliminate the specters. What makes him think he could wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you. Better than the Queen. No, I don't think that. Shut it. I didn't ask what you thought. You all think you're smarter than the rest, but you're all the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghost will erase that prig. You think he won't? Of course not. Nobody but an officer of the Queen can fight these ghosts. Give me another second. If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping in it. But then who is going to destroy them? I could have done it, but you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. No, please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alma. At least the people there are polite, not constantly cutting you off when you talk. Please, don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. Don't, no. If you want to keep your place here, you better get the hell out of my way right this instant. Who is that person? You're alive? Yes. And the specters? The bar has been purified. You must be very lucky. Who was that? That was Dedan. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You had better go complete your work with the smoke mines, please. In any case, he's headed to Alma. No one can go there without proper authorization, so please, return to the smoke mines. Alright. I'm kind of liking the lore of this game. What the hell? January. Owie. Two luck tickets. They ambushed me. Switch is currently on. Flip the switch. Switch is now off. I don't know what that did. Damn! Hey, I made it. The characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? Huh? What I'm saying is that the average player isn't asking for all this complicated, tedious dialogue. There should be more action, fewer questions. Who are you? I am Zachary, the traditional items merchant that is necessary in every video game. Whenever you go somewhere, you'll find I showed up just before you got there. But enough small talk. I'm not one of those protagonists that you have to listen to for hours. So why not let me see the color of your credits? Moloch's meat. Cures poison. Ooh, wait. I could take that. thank you. Where'd you come from? Came from the smoke mines. But how? That's impossible. Lamps don't even work in there. You can't. Faith guides my steps. Faith? Our mission is to purify the mines, but it seems the ghosts are especially numerous here. The specters. What is this place? You're here at the Shachihara Plastic Administration. Our job is to fill out all these forms. After we pack them, tie them up with string and forward them to couriers. There they ship the bundles, and in exchange we receive shipments full of plastic. There's a lot of liquid plastic, which forms our lakes and oceans. And then there's solid plastic too, which is used to make various objects. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. So what is that? Smoke, metal, plastic, and... So without plastic, the world would have no limits, and people would keep walking without ever stopping. But you hunt the specters? Really? Yes, I'm purifying, so... The specters, I know where they come from. They all come from the Postal Service. The Postal Service? That's where they mail out all the completed forms. The problem is that no one can remember what floor it's on. Take the elevator. Ground floor, reception. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna probably leave it there. Oh. This game is really cool. I'm gonna leave it there, but this game is really cool. I'm liking this a lot. So, no, I didn't mean to do that. So remember, go to w.gg for 10% off your order. Alright. A lot of flavors to pick from, a lot of merch. Donate to the Ko-fi if you want. I forgot to put all that up on the screen, but it's fine. In fact, I'll put it up now. Hey, there it is. I would stream for longer, but again, I'm sick, so I don't think I can really do that. But I will definitely be coming back to this game, because this is very interesting. So, thank you. Thanks for coming. And remember, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. I promise I'll try to stream more.